defensively under Big Jam Fangio a season ago. All day to throw. And into traffic, and it's intercepted. How about that? Tracy Pudding on the Sunday before the season opening. Langford stood up, but gets into the end zone, and Chicago on the board. Cutler dropped the ball, and I don't know if he got there. He fumbled the snap from the rookie Cody Whitehair, who had a grand total of 10 snaps at center during the entire preseason. Houston football at the 28-yard attempt right down the middle of the Texans. Score for the first time. 3rd down and 2. Blitz coming, and for the first time down goes Cutler in the arms of Whitney Merciless. Clock down to 3:20. 1st down. And look into the end zone. He has Hopkins, and he has a touchdown. All right, Cutler now looking the long ball. That's Alshon Jeffrey down there, and he's got it. And Jeffrey is dragged down at the 19-yard line.
To the end zone to a big receiver.
Looking at the end zone, and it is a touchdown for Chicago, Eddie Royal. 2nd down and 5, and they're faking one way, and Cutler looking down the field, and a miscue there. It's intercepted by Andre Howe, and a big turnover by Cutler for Novak. Be from 28 yards away, good snap, and it is blocked, but it still gets through. 3rd down, and the catch is made by Fuller. Stays on his feet, cuts it to the inside, and look out. And he is caught from behind to the 30-yard line, and a good thing Jacoby Glenn was able to trip him up. Into the hands of Fuller, and he will find the end zone for the first time. Nope, he's bringing the house. Bears have it break down. Merciless caused a fumble, and so let's see who covered it up. Boy, what a shot Cutler took. Well, she'd be the only one that wants to face it.
Exactly.
All right, 3rd down. And looking for the big one. What a throw that was. Mercy, mercy, mercy to 38. And it is good.
And not a great start for that offensive line that had its difficulty last week, and that continues as he gets blown up. Their first possession of the game at the Chicago 27. Wentz on target. Green Beckham out of the hole to the punter Johnny Jones. And Philadelphia on 2nd and 18. Eddie Royal with some running room. Eddie Royal across the 40. To the formation, tight to the line after a 31-yard gain. Cutler zings one. It is Alshon Jeffrey into Eagle territory and
exploit these matchups on the outside. Alshon Jeffrey against Carroll. They love that matchup.
31-yard try for Connor Barth to tie the game, and it's no good. 1st and 10, Chicago. Cutler throwing one up for grabs. Alshon Jeffrey behind the defense and makes the catch down at the 5-yard line.
Took the cheese.
Ooh.
We said it in the top of the broadcast. They love Alshon Jeffrey.
As the tailback behind the fullback, Lasikin. Langford. Touchdown, Chicago. The guy who didn't play much but stood out was Trey Burton. Wentz stepped up to avoid the rush. Floats one down the field and caught by Jordan Matthews. Wentz. Over the middle in a triple coverage, and it's caught by Nelson Aguilar for the lead, and it is good. Another play fake. Cutler lost the football, and the Eagles have it. But watching the Eagles and the Bears. 1st and 10, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz on target. 1st down, Jordan Matthews. Sproles the motion man. Ryan Matthews Driven back, stayed on his feet, and scores a touchdown for the Eagles.
The ex-San Diego Charger runs it with authority.
Jay Cutler on first down, an interception. Picked off by Nigel Bradham. Inside the 10 and wrestled out of bounds. Florida State. On first and goal, Wentz to Trey Burton, flagged down. He's in the end zone with a touchdown.
Offside. Defense number 74, lined up in the neutral zone. That penalty's declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
At Jay Cutler walking to the locker room. They've been looking at his right hand a few times when he's been on the sidelines. 6 years combined with Jim Schwartz. Langford fumbles, and the Eagles have it again. Approximately 17 million homes throughout Mexico. Ryan Matthews turns the corner for the Eagles, weaves his way through traffic, and has a first down. They pitch it back to Ryan Matthews, and he goes into the end zone untouched.
Better keep this ball outside the numbers. Don't let Royal do anything.
They come after Jones, and he just did get it off. And a good kick. Royal made the first man miss. Got away from Brent Selleck as well, and now he's picking up some blockers. Eddie Royal trying to get the Bears back in the game. Touchdown, Chicago. No flags on the play.
And he is still a dynamic open field return specialist. And we needed some juice in this stadium for these Bear fans. But what a great job.
Final score is the Eagles 29 and the Bears 14.
Is the running back. And they give it to Elliott with a big hole. And the rookie from Ohio State for a gain of 22. Prescott with a deep drop and then throws, and that is caught. And that's become his new favorite receiver, Beasley, but he really pays the price. The sixth is Joe Looney. And they give it to Elliott. He's going to swing around the right side, pick up the first down, go out of bounds for the Cowboys. Prescott throws to the outside, caught by Witten, and Witten is very close, and they'll mark it inside the 1 yard line. They send Elliott in motion, and it's a sneak, and the Cowboys think it's a touchdown. What about the officials?
Man, did he take a shot.
Did he get across the goal line?
Harold.
In reality, to the goal line, which he did. And a touchdown on the ground. Good play fake, fires, caught at the 40 of Chicago.
Leader of this offense.
And now he's in the gun, and the blitz is coming, and they pick it up, and he goes deep downfield, and it is broken up. This will be a 49-yard attempt, and Bailey bangs it right down the middle.
Great sportsman.
Start the second quarter here with Prescott dancing away. Escaping down the sideline he goes. That linebacker Beasley sets up in the slot to the left. Prescott looks that way. Beasley gets free. Then Beasley thinks he has a touchdown, but the official says first and goal.
It's the corner underneath and created the space.
Now it's Dunbar, the number 3 back, and Dunbar is in for the touchdown.
It's paramount.
Even wears Edelman's number. And there's a big run here for Jordan Howard, the rookie, taking over for Langford.
Or making moves on people.
And they set up a screen, and this is Jeffrey, and he'll thread his way for a first down and a lot more. 34-yard attempt for Barth, who had some pretty good seasons at Tampa. And his first points.
Here comes Morris back in now.
Second down and goal. Give it to Morris, and he's going to take it to the end zone. Touchdown. Omaha. And on second and 11, over the middle, Terrence Williams off to the races. Inside the 30, drops the ball and loses the ball, and the Bears are there, and the Bears come up with the ball at the 17-yard line. Adrian Amos is going to come back the other way and get bounced out of bounds.
And, you know, Hoyer's just trying to get it figured out himself here.
From the 37, and now you got Langford again. And with a stiff arm themselves on a 4th and goal to try to make it a 2-possession game. And touchdown. That is Zach Miller, who just did get to the goal line before he was forced out for the moment. 4-man rush, pass underneath, the fumble, and the Dallas Cowboys are going to come up with it. Cameron Meredith was the receiver, but not for long, 47 yards. And the kick this time is no good. That's every year. From the 29-yard line. Elliott to the outside. Look at that. Well, we talked about.
Here he comes. Check this out. And guys are going to go low at the knees, and then we already saw the film. There it is. We knew what he was going to do. Cleared with ease. A very exciting young player. An exciting young team at this point.
Off the fake, under pressure, sets up the screen. Here goes Elliott again. And Elliott all the way down the sideline. All out into the pattern, and over the middle, it's caught inside the 5. Dez Bryant, touchdown, Cowboys.
The young running backs.
Langford's been declared out for the night. They send Howard out into the pattern, and then over the middle, and the catch is made at the 37. That's Zach Miller.
Score game, at least one possession where they could have.
And Hoyer throws, and Jeffrey. Hoyer fires, and that is caught, and that is a touchdown for Zach Miller. So he keeps calling Miller's number.
Thing going down the field.
And on 2nd and 5. Wow. Good hand fighting and a lot of pressure, and somehow White comes away with a football.
Watch this. Over the shoulder pad, tips it back. That's sensational. Claiborne thought it was coming to him.
And Hoyer almost got sacked, and in fact that'll go as a sack, and then the ball is loose. And the Dallas Cowboys will wait for Rolstad to come in there and tell us who recovered it. Dallas. And that's caught and taken to the 16-yard line by Jordan Howard. And the final play of the game, in all likelihood, is batted and almost picked off, and that will do it. And the Dallas Cowboys, it took them over a year to win a home game, but they do it here. And then John,
The game is over.
All right, whatever it was, the game is over.
Empty backfield for Chicago on 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line, and Hoyer completes his first pass for a first down. Their start from the 17-yard line, play action, and the catch is made by Jeffrey. And Alshon Jeffrey picks up the first down out to the 33, 16-yard pass play. Hoyer can't find anyone, rolling to his right, and now throws to the end zone, touchdown! Eddie Royal.
Here's a play that breaks down. You know, eventually Detroit is going to come free, get some pressure on Brian Hoyer and flush him out of the pocket. Now you're scramble mode. So everybody's adjusting. And look at Eddie Royal. Here he is right here, working that side. He's going to work to the outside. Then you're going to plant your foot in the ground, come back to the inside. Good location on the throw.
Hoyer on 3rd down is sacked back at the 46-yard line by Darius Slay. 2nd down and 9. Stafford in trouble, down he goes. Back at the 22-yard line, Akeem Hicks with his first sack of the season. And 20 following the hold. Stafford to Marvin Jones Jr. Out to the 45-yard line, his first catch today. 2nd and 10 from the 30. This is Howard. Dorian Howard picks up a first down. 2nd down and 5. Hoyer steps up, wrapped up, down he goes. It's Kerry Hyder. What a season. It's 2 timeouts. Stafford fires, and the catch is made by Jones in Bears territory for a Detroit first down. Stafford to the outside, and it is picked off. And taken down the sideline by Jacoby Glenn.
So watch Golden Tate here. He's just going to take off down the field vertically on the route. Ball's out right now. I mean, that is the wrong route by wide receiver Matthew Stafford. Right away, you can see him. He hustles over to make sure that that's not a pick six, but he was furious.
Opening possession, second half. Stafford takes off, and Matthew Stafford will pick up a Lions first down. Look out, it's Jones, breaks a tackle, and Marvin Jones picks up a Lions first down. Third down at 11. Bears must get to the 35. Hoyer with time, he throws, and it's complete for a first down and more. Inside the 30, Eddie Royal down to the 10. Jeffrey in the slot left. Hoyer throws, end zone, touchdown, wide open, the tight end, Zach Miller.
The tight end has really hurt the Detroit Lions. This is just a simple out route. Antoine Williams passes him to the next level. The safeties don't pick him up. So again, a breakdown in assignment right there.
And now Stafford hits center out of the backfield, and Zach Center picks up a first down and more. First and 10, 32-yard line. And this is Howard. He will pick up a Bears first down all the way out. Stafford steps up and throws, and it's complete. Jones makes the catch. Here's set of downs for Detroit from the Bears 45. Stafford in trouble. Down he goes. Second down and 10. Stafford to the outside, and it is picked off. Penalty flag. As O'Donnell punts it away. Roberts from the 14. Good return by Andre Roberts. He's still going. Remember, there was a flag. One man to beat is the punter, and Roberts takes it all the way 85 yards for a Lions touchdown.
You know, as a punter, all you've got to do is get that out. Look, there's everybody. This is all 10. He's got nobody doubled up. Everybody's squeezed in. You're making sure the punt comes out clean. So you get the punt out. Pat O'Donnell does a nice job there. Look at all the field. I mean, you've got 5 Bears down there. How do you allow that to happen in that scenario? And what did we talk about, Kenny? Trying to get that first touchdown somewhere around that 206 mark.
Bears win for the first time this season. Lions drop to 1-3. They will host the Philadelphia Eagles next Sunday as John Fox and Jim Caldwell embrace. First time Caldwell has ever lost to the Bears. He had been 4-0 against Chicago.
Take into account, he said, I'll just be happy when I have to kick the other way. So some things to look for. Joe?
Pat McAfee's lost his mind. What's going on at the start of this game? Here's Deontay Thompson on the return. Out across the 30, and a lot of Bears fans in attendance enjoyed that return. What was that, Aikman? What is this?
Man, I don't know, but I think it'll be the last time we see it. The Bears, they get a good return off of whatever they're trying to accomplish with all the shenanigans there. Have plagued this defense.
Second and 20, screen for Howard, gets a block from Sitton. Howard inside the 30 and out of bounds. Hoyer, carry, first down. Out of bounds near the 10. Play clock is winding down here. 35-yard try. And Connor Barth drills it. Luck. Pass caught. Luck is brought down. Another sack, and it's Willie Young. Picking with the wind is Vinatieri. And Vinatieri's got another 34 straight. Next guy to pass.
Good company to be with.
He's 6 yards away from that. Here's a pass caught by Quan Bray. Underneath is Bray, found a hole in that defense. Delayed handoff, Gore, left side. Frank Gore, number 9 all time on the rushing list to the 24. Emmitt Smith is at the top of the list, and Frank Gore is now number 9 all time with Jim Brown and Marshall Faulk behind him. Luck throws, pass, caught, Dorsett. Or in the backfield on 3rd and goal. Pass is caught, but short of a touchdown. Chester Rogers going for it on 4th and goal. Play action. Pass wide open. Touchdown, Dwayne Allen. A moment ago on the sidelines after the touchdown throw, it's Jarrell Freeman who broke up this frustration that boiled over with Harold Jones Corte and Danny Trevathan. A lot of quick throws. Passes caught by Meredith. Makes a move down the sideline. Still going inside the 30.
Kevin White.
Here's Royal on a receiver screen for a 1st down. Ball's out. Josh Sitton is there to save it. Barth is up to the task. Luck, protected, pass, caught, Hilton. T.Y. down inside the 45. 64 of 67 since 2014, and add another.
Especially offensively, been good.
Handoff is to the rookie, and Howard takes off. Jordan Howard inside the 30 and dragged down by Adams inside the 20. Hoyer, end zone, Meredith for the touchdown. But starting at right tackle, 2nd and 16. Luck floats it, Hilton with a catch near midfield. Blitz. Luck protected. Time running out. Sideline. Pass is caught by Hilton.
Guys, and they just have not gotten home.
Here's Hilton again, left alone in the middle of the field down near the 10. Luck is sacked, and a play made by Chicago. On the scoreboard, they trail by 3. Extra men on the rush. Colts pick it up for a moment. Down goes Luck. Pass, sideline, caught. And the catch is good by Chester Rogers. Luck, down. Just automatic. Here's Howard left side. Sitton was out there helping to block, and Howard lowers his shoulder at the end of it.
He wouldn't be because of $16 million.
Barth, no good. Wide right, but a flag is down.
Running into the kicker, defense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Still no good.
Now at the bottom.
Play action. Here he is. Jeffrey, what a catch! And his knees are down at the 45. On at 24 yards for Barth, who's not exactly bursting with confidence right now. Blitz. Luck. Sacked again. Willie Young, he's been in there all day. Hoyer protected. Miller into Colts territory. And the points. On 1st down, Hoyer. It's Howard. There's the touchdown, Chicago. On 1st down, down the middle. Hilton, touchdown, Indianapolis. He's a huge baseball fan. On 1st down, pass caught. And now out. That's a live ball.
first turnover of the game as Meredith put it on the ground, and Jackson was there to recover. He's so good. 5 for 5 on the day, and he's made 38 straight. Hoyer, sideline, Meredith. First down for Chicago. Meredith, blitz. Hoyer gets rid of it, gets hit, and somehow completes it to Jeffrey. Already inside Colts territory. Hoyer, pass is caught by Miller somehow. Down inside the 35 to the 30. Hoyer down the middle, pass behind the receiver, incomplete. Meredith the target, and the Colts will take over.
Bortles looking for Robinson again, and he's got it. Chris Ivory at running back, and Ivory right up the middle, lowers the shoulder. Chris Ivory. It remains 3rd and goal. Bortles looking to the air, has time all day and fires to the end zone, and it's intercepted. Tracy Porter on the return, and Porter to the 23-yard line.
This really is a good job by Blake Bortles. Could the ball have been thrown a little bit more accurately? Sure. But it down by the end zone. That ball, he's trying to keep it away from defenders.
2nd and 7. Hoyer on the move. Completes it to Royal in Jacksonville territory. It's 3rd and 9. Hoyer looking sideline. Jeffrey's got it for a first down. This one is good. Chicago 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. Hoyer with a hand in his face, still completes it, and Alshon Jeffrey breaks free. Jeffrey pushed out of bounds by Cyprian. Hoyer completes it to Meredith at the 5. Meredith gives Chicago 1st and goal. Week 2. On 1st and goal, Howard takes it in. Touchdown Bears. The first rushing touchdown of Jordan Howard's career. And remaining in this half, they use one on defense. Bortles in trouble and he's sacked. Willie Young with his team-leading 5th sack of this season. At the bottom of your screen. Hoyer looking for Royal. He escapes. Eddie Royal caught from behind by Aaron Colvin. Trainers will keep an eye on that as Hoyer completes it to Meredith. He's got some room to run. Meredith slips a tackle. Cameron Meredith into Jacksonville territory and finally forced out by Telvin Smith. Kadeem Carey gets the call on 2nd down. Carey slips through inside the 10 and out of bounds. Hoyer fires end zone, incomplete. Miscommunication with Bart's kick is good. Jaguars all the way down to the 32-yard line. Bortles was looking deep, throws to a wide-open Hearns. He's got it inside the 10, cuts back at the 5. 1st and goal for Jacksonville. Pullback right here with Ivory behind him. The give to Ivory, right side, and Ivory takes it in for his 1st touchdown as a Jaguar. Hearns. Bortles steps up, chase from behind, lost the football. Loose ball, and the Bears say they have it. Willie Young forced the fumble, and it's Chicago football.
Room to run in front of him. He's trying to direct traffic there. This is the NFL. You cannot carry that ball loosely. You're 100% right. You've got to have, there's got to be something inside your mind that says, hey, somebody's coming at some point.
Now, Hoyer is sacked. So here's Barth, a 32-yard field goal attempt. And that kick is good. Bortles to Marquise Lee, inside the 20. Bortles, quick pass, incomplete. Your man out of Marist. This is from 30 yards. And And the kick is good. Running back. Bortles pump fakes, now throws, and it's caught by his tight end, Thomas. Bortles to Marquise Lee, trying to get away from Freeman. He does. Marquise Lee out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Bortles completes it to Aurelius Ben. Gets to his feet. He wasn't touched at the 10. Ben takes it in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
From the backside of Blake Bortles, Aurelius Ben, I think, was expecting to get hit as he caught that ball, but Porter had slipped, and alertly, Ben gets up and takes it in for the touchdown. Wow. Porter, the one thing you can't do when you've got a blitz coming, man-to-man coverage, you cannot let your man catch the ball and run for it. You've got to be in position to make that tackle.
Now, on fourth down, Hoyer steps up, fires, broken up by Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey's had a huge second half, and he makes the play of the day for Jacksonville. Third down and 7. Bears do not have any timeouts remaining. The Jaguars are throwing the ball, and Bortles will just go down in play to keep the clock moving.
And let's give Blake Bortles the credit he deserves today, too. A couple of bad plays. The game is going to be over.
The fact that he was able to scramble a little bit and kill some time will kill the game.
That's what he was doing. But give him credit. He came back after the 2 bad turnovers, and he made some plays down the stretch to give his team a chance to win the ball game.
And getting rid of the football quick.
They got out of the huddle, ran to the line, to the end zone, and it's knocked out of the hands at the last minute. This from 32, Mason Crosby. 3rd and 6. Hit when he throws it. The pressure got to him. Forced that incompletion. It was both Peppers and Matthews colliding on Hoyer, and he's hurt.
Here's Julius Peppers. Going against Kyle Long.
It is a broken arm for Brian Hoyer. Obviously, he's disappointed. The team is disappointed, but they know they need to move on with Matt Barkley. They have a lot of confidence in him. He knows the offense. The key is the running back will be his best friend. That's what John Fox said. Also, the emergency quarterback in this situation, Zach Miller, who is a quarterback in college. Jim?
Some injuries this year.
Here's Barkley. Packers coming in on him, and he throws it complete to Jeffrey. Connor Barth. And that kick is good. Nelson, bottom of the screen with 1 catch. 3rd and 10 to the end zone, and it is incomplete. They say Cobb with the coverage by LeBlanc. And that kick is good. 5 with a flag, and the ball comes out of the hands of Rodgers, and it's recovered into the end zone by Leonard Floyd.
He got the sack. He kept working just like he did previously, getting the sack. Him getting back in action tonight.
Holding, offense, number 69. Penalties decline. Result of the play is a fumble recovered by Chicago. Touchdown.
3rd and goal. Rodgers pass, it is caught for the touchdown. Devontae Adams battled for it against Bosby, and he won that battle. 1st and goal to start the 4th. To the end zone and open. It's Adams again for the touchdown.
Well, the number 1 play, the Green Bay Packers run.
3rd and 6. Rodgers escapes. Rodgers on the run. Pump fake, takes off and out of bounds at the 4. Flips it in zone, and it is a touchdown. Randall Cobb in front of LeBlanc. And that's intercepted. Martinez starts to celebrate, and he's not down yet. Better be careful with the football. Finally.
like a wild bronco. He's finally down at the 38.
Wow. Good job by Morgan Burnett. He's the safety, kind of jumps the route.
Fighting for it, and it is picked off by Perry. So Perry sacked his old college mate once. Got back on his feet. Green Bay 4-2. Heads to the road now for 4 of its next 5. And the Bears fall back to 1-6. Again, down to their 3rd string quarterback tonight.
Tackles from the beginning of the year out with injury as well. Plenty of time there for Bradford, and on target is the 4-man rush, and Bradford throws, caught for a first down. There is a flag down. Ability to move around. Trying to throw a quick one, and he does for the tight end, Zach Miller. Howard, the running back again, out of Indiana after a couple of years with UAB, and he is into the secondary. Rhodes has an angle, and Howard running out of gas, pushed out of bounds. And it is good. 3rd down and 8. 3 receivers to Bradford's right. Running out of time. Had some early, and now he's yanked down.
Huddle. Here they go.
And Minnesota nowhere near lined up. Cutler throws into traffic and almost intercepted. Norv Turner, we visited with him, put that on Diggs. Just didn't run the right routes. That drives Norv crazy. Man wide open, and Diggs couldn't make the catch. The drawing board on the sideline for the Minnesota offense. Play action pass for Jay Cutler. Kadeem Carey was the running back. A wobbler caught. Playing Minnesota, sometimes they deliver surprises with the pass rush. Cutler stumbled a bit, and the ball hits Alshon Jeffrey in the back of the head.
Never turned for the ball. Don't understand.
4 receivers in the game. Harrison Smith on a safety blitz. Now a shovel pass ahead to Jordan Howard. Here he goes again. Jordan Howard weaves his way down. Already connected from 30 yards. This is a 28-yard field goal attempt, and Chicago leads 6-0.
At least for now, and they need a big play from somebody.
Sam Bradford looked like he started to duck when there really wasn't anybody that close. It's a sack. Bunch to the right. They fake in that direction. A screen. Great call, and executed for a first down. They're in field goal position again, already leading 6-0. Cutler, the quick pop to Zach Miller on the roster. Unrein trying to lead the way. They might not need him. Touchdown. Another great call by Dowell Loggins. They completed 39 passes. But he's under duress again. The ball is out. Right now, no whistles for an incompletion. This might be 4-down territory. Bradford throws, caught by Adam Thielen. Empty backfield. They use it very little in Minnesota. And Bradford is sacked back at the 13-yard line by Akeem Hicks. They announced it was a Minnesota timeout, and if that's true, they've left a little time on the clock with an interception. Time for Jay Cutler. Steps into a long throw. Looked like Jeffrey got away with a push-off. Probably not the case tonight. They haven't sacked Cutler. He throws a touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey with his first touchdown of the season. Major passing category. Completions, attempts, yards, touchdown passes. He throws over the middle to Zach Miller.
He has been up and down, helter-skelter in his play, but he hasn't had the best protection.
Bradford short pass to Rudolph, and he has the first down. 17 points. 4-man rush. Floyd. And help comes to Floyd for a sack. Matt Khalil started every game at left tackle the last 4 years. He's out after hip surgery. Asiata, after Bradford rolled all the way to the far sideline. An energetic 1-6 Chicago team tonight. Floyd with the rush, didn't get there, and it's a touchdown to Stephon Diggs. Quick 3-and-out provided by the defense. Jordan Howard, his big night continues. You put him behind that Minnesota line, you wonder how productive he'd be. Here's Zach Miller, another great play call by Dowell Loggins.
Nobody this year. Wow.
they've been splitting carries. Guys like Urlacher and Forte and Marshall, not really old, but old enough that the average age was among the oldest in the league. Now they're one of the youngest, and perhaps a sign of progress tonight. A convincing win engineered by Jay Cutler. 20-10 the final as they take down the Minnesota Vikings, who had won the last 3 head-to-head between these division rivals.
Help offensively and defensively.
Well, this is one of the reasons why Jordan Howard breaks a tackle, runs over another man, and that is a big gain.
First down.
Ooh, taken down in the backfield very, very quickly. An interesting storyline that was talked about a lot in Chicago. Here's Cutler, picked off at the 30. That's Brent Grimes. Cutler with the pressure and picked off again. My goodness, Cutler with 2 interceptions in a row.
To go across. So Zach Miller here is going to run the submarine route to the backside of a bootleg naked. Sure enough, Chris Conti was able to again play inside leverage, cover it, make a break on the ball, and come away with another key interception for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense.
2nd and 26 for Jameis. Steps up in the pocket, off the hands of the receiver, and it's picked off by the Bears. Harold Jones-Corte. Cutler tosses it out to Howard. Howard picks up the first down, hurdles the defender down at the 5. 3rd and goal for the Bears. Cutler flushed out of the pocket, chased from behind. And the ball's on the ground, recovered by the Buccaneers. Throws a strike. 3rd and 20, still on the 40. Feeling the pressure, that's Young, and finally Jameis is taken down. 2nd and 10, Howard again, more room for Howard. Howard to the 30, ball's loose. Was he down? Winston complete over the middle. That once again is Cameron Brate. 1 interception. Strike. Jameis making Cameron Brate again.
Cameron Brate, see him on the outside, motions into this position right here. And you see everyone backing up again. Adrian Amos giving him a lot of cushion. Jameis Winston identifies it right away and attacks. Put points on the board before the end of the half.
Just over a minute on the clock. Jameis to Shorts. And in addition to Bobby Massey. Cutler again dumping it off to Kadeem Carey.
For this Bears team, if it's Jay Cutler, you know they're going to try to take a shot.
And here he is eluding the pressure, and you are exactly right. Chucking it up into the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Holy cow, Cameron Meredith. A 50-yard heave from Jay Cutler.
See him running the flies, everybody getting into the end zone. And what do you talk about as a defensive back? Knock it down. That ball gets tipped up into the air, falls right into Meredith for the touchdown before the half.
You could see Conti trying to knock it down. That's the old tip drill that they work on all the time in practice.
All the time in practice, you see this done, and he can't knock it down. Ball falls right into his lap. Touchdown. Right now, it doesn't look like they're doing it.
3rd and 10, Jameis pressured again, spins out of it. Jameis in his own end zone. Waiting for somebody to get open, looks deep down the field. Mike Evans for the Buccaneers. Jameis with a clean pocket and a wide open wide receiver. That's going to be a touchdown. Freddie Martino got his first career catch last week, coming up huge here with a 43-yard touchdown. Wide open.
Unbelievable.
And he is swarmed. This time they get him.
This passing game to open up.
2nd and 11 for Jameis. Somehow escapes the pressure, but eventually falls down about the 33. Cutler on 3rd and 9, feeling the pressure again from the backside. Did he get it off?
Robert Ayers is inside here as the 3 technique going up against Sitton. Jay Cutler doesn't have anywhere to go with the football, trying to scramble to make something with his feet.
The ruling on the field is a fumble out of the back of the end zone, which is a safety.
And the Steelers, that's going to be a good one. Jameis smothered in 35 seconds of clock. The give to Martin, puts his head down, and he's into the end zone for his first touchdown in forever.
And look who's the lead blocker at fullback, Gerald McCoy.
One final play for the Bears. Eddie Royal, 36-10 is the final. Jameis Winston, Jay Cutler shaking hands.
Here in northern New Jersey, coming off a rough loss, but they've got a lot of young players on this team against the Giants, who are red hot.
Fake. Cutler's going to get it to him. And the flat, and he's got a first down. There's that speed for Langford out across the chains.
His propensity to turn the ball over is worrisome.
Second down, firing here, end zone, and it's a touchdown. Zach Miller, the tight end.
Remember, no Alshon Jeffrey, so they had to find some explosive plays somewhere. Zach Miller is the beneficiary of that.
And here is Barth. Extra point, and he missed it. Paul Perkins in the game, a running back. He'll get the draw. Perkins, oh, nice cut by Perkins, and he's got a first down. Manning pressured, steps up, throws complete, and a good move too. It is Shepard inside the 5. Quick play, they get it to Jennings, up the guts. Touchdown.
It's the 4th down. Eli Manning working the pocket, stepping up. Sterling Shepard, proficient after the catch. Then they go with the tempo. Eli Manning gets him up, lines him up, and Rashad Jennings plunges forward for the touchdown.
Helped against the Ravens, and on their opening drive, oh, that hits the post. Apparently no one wants to hit an extra point today. Blitz picked up, Cutler firing, Miller, great catch down the seam, and a big game on a perfect strike from Cutler. And Barth puts it home. Extra point was no good, but the field goal is just fine. Pitch it to Howard, bobbles, corrals, through, Howard! Knocked out of bounds inside the 10. Second down, Langford, touchdown. If not, they'll go back for more tests. They're going to run it. Big hole, Jennings, good catch! And Rashad Jennings is down inside the 41. And the longtime Bear is perfect. A 5-game winning streak. Giants won the toss to start the game, deferred, so they get it here, and it's Harris. Nice cut, Dwayne Harris, stiff arm across the 40, and that's a good start for the Giants in the big kick return.
Opening up the middle of the field.
Fake the run. Manning has time, coming near side, and there is Odell Beckham. Makes the catch, comes back across.
We're going to have to attempt to hold up. And Odell Beckham, so strong. You see those hands right there. Little push, but he does it subtly. And Eli Manning always looking for number 13.
Second and goal. Manning going near side. Catch! Touchdown! Tie!
We talk so often about these mismatches with these tight ends. That's 260 going against 214. Just a bigger body, so if you throw it to him, he catches it. He's not going down.
First down. Manning. Pressure up the middle. Is he going to run again? He's got a fake beauty, and it's Victor Cruz who gets open. Victor Cruz back from the ankle injury, got behind the coverage. 3rd and 4. Manning over the middle. Touchdown. Shepard.
You had him vertical. Beautiful execution by the New York Giants offense. A great throw by Manning to Shepard.
Here, 5 catches, 50 yards for him. And would you believe Another extra point missed by Robbie Gould, his second today. 3rd down and long. Pressure coming. Cutler escapes for now. Still running, looking, firing, and complete.
You talk about skill set, he's got it. And I've been a teammate of his. He's a good teammate. He's tough. Right now he's playing with a hurt thumb, and I know it's hurting him. He's not saying a word about it, and he's making throws like that.
Blitz, Casillas, they get it off to Howard, and Howard gets around the edge. Jordan Howard making a play. 6:40 to play. Jennings, good stiff arm, and Rashad Jennings has a 1st down. Well, here's the 3-minute defense. Blitz coming. Cutler's going to go deep. He's got a man, Wilson, and he connects into Giant territory. 2nd and 20. Cutler dancing, looking, gunning, complete. Bellamy, 1st down, Chicago, down at the 30. Backpedaling away from pressure. Hit! Fumble! Ball's loose. Who's got it? I think the Bears recovered it. That was the initial signal.
He beats Mike Adams on the way to Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler's got to get rid of that football. Holding on to that football too long. He did it twice last week.
It's a 2nd and 29 for Chicago. He's pressured again. He steps, he fires. Intercepted! It is Landon Collins for the 4th straight game.
And as he goes, he doesn't really have the ability to drive as that back foot kind of picks up and the ball hangs, and Landon Collins, like he's fair catch, and just looks it on in.
Landon Collins, 4 straight games with an interception. His 5th of the year, and that's a game sealer. Giants will hold on. They haven't won 5 games in a row in the regular season since 2010 until now. 5 in a row, and the Giants are going to go to 7-3.
Great man, and has always been a great coach.
On 3rd and 14, underneath, this is Howard, plenty of real estate, 1st down, running more. Did most of the cooking in Nashville. Brief time away from his club. 2nd and 10, this is Howard finding the edge again. Barkley from the gun. Here come the Titans on 3rd and 7. Barkley, nice release, and it's caught. Marquise Wilson. And the loss at the Giants, and a critical one here. 3rd and goal. Barkley throwing end zone. It is caught for the Chicago touchdown. It's Daniel Brown.
They shouldn't have to do that, but here they are for the 2nd straight week on both sides of the ball, getting off to that slow start.
Mariota play action finds Delaney Walker. The Pro Bowl tight end deep inside Bears territory. Good looking pass by Mariota. See where Walker lines up. Run play called to Henry. Bounces outside Henry, and he's into the end zone. This is Henry. Plenty of room right up the gut, and look at Henry keeping the feet churning. 3rd and goal. Mariota throwing, end zone caught. It's Delaney Walker for the Tennessee touchdown. Out of Southern Utah, 2nd and 6. Barkley pump fakes, goes through his reads over the middle. That pass ripped away and intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. So picks penalized. Fresh-headed downs. Mariota throwing up the seam. That pass is caught. It's Douglas again. Mariota. 3rd and 10. Mariota taking a shot, going end zone. It is caught. Brilliant catch by Matthews for the Tennessee touchdown.
And watch, he's going to run and get to the center of the field, but the deep defender doesn't get there in time. Good throw. Look at this beautiful catch. Great diving catch by Matthews.
29 yards. And Matthews will be putting that one on his highlight reel.
That's where he tends to run into problems. He can get a little more help from his wide receivers because, oh, here we go, onside kick. How about that?
Interesting play call by Chicago, and they recover the football as they catch Tennessee napping. 9th play as they shoot up just over 4 minutes. On 3rd and goal, Barkley evades the sack, throwing end zone, and it is picked. A Another suspect decision by Barkley into Norris Searcy on the interception.
See, right, you're in the first phase of the play. You got to throw it. But now you're off schedule, and he panics and just throws the ball into the end zone.
As Barkley, meantime, throws his second pick of the afternoon. Mariota and company get it back, 1st and 10. Quick strike. This is Matthews breaking free. Did come up short last week on that 4th and 1 at the end of the game in Indy. As the fake handoff, and look at Mariota breaking free. Crosses the 15, inside the 10, and finally brought down since 1970. And a couple in that Bears game out in MetLife Stadium. Mariota takes another chance. That pass is caught.
And of course, you want to compete for Super Bowls.
Barkley goes play action. That pass over the middle is caught.
You know, they were one of the worst. Now contending for a division title, even though they give up a touchdown here.
Barkley slinging it, and it's Marquise Wilson, top receiver who is healthy and left with the absence of both Miller and Jeffrey. And here is Marquise Wilson. Barkley lofting it, end zone. It is caught for the Chicago touchdown. It's Deontay Thompson. Mariota, option play. I don't think he got it.
To Barkley.
1st and 10. Barkley throwing again. That pass is caught. Marquise Wilson. Performance under his belt already, 125 yards. Barkley throwing end zone, incomplete.
I've never seen anything like this, where it's so easy to throw against the secondary. Receivers are getting open all day, but yet they're dropping them repeatedly. Here's Bellamy. Well, he's dropped several passes today.
No timeouts left for the Bears. 4th and goal. Barkley hit on the throw. End zone, incomplete.
It looked like Thompson had a chance to make this catch. As you look at Barkley getting hit, look at this ball. Right in the gut. This is right in the hands of Thompson. He just dropped it, Spiro. 4th and goal. Chance to win the game. Good throw from Barkley, but this ball's dropped. Wow.
Climbing to within just a half game of first place as they continue to give chase.
Kaepernick in trouble. He escapes for the moment and then is taken down. Tight end set on 2nd and 7. It's Howard, and he picks up a first down. 49ers must get to the 30 for a first down as Kaepernick is wrapped up and taken down. Kaepernick steps up, takes off on 3rd down, picks up a first down, and Kaepernick is out. This is Deontay Thompson on the return for the Bears. And Thompson takes it out to the 37. Ball came loose.
More options in your passing game here.
But both quarterbacks now with one completion of their tight ends and the fullback. This is Howard, and he is in for a Bears touchdown.
And then here's the pass interference in the end zone. So let's see if there's anything prior to the point of the catch. No, he's got his hand on the hip. I don't think that's a turn. I think that's the adjustment.
They need the 46-yard line for a first down. Barkley throws, it's complete to Cameron Meredith in 49ers territory. Langford in the backfield for the first time today. 3rd down and 7. As Barkley throws, it is Bellamy. 3rd down and 1. Howard back into the game and back into the end zone. His 2nd touchdown today.
Inside, watch the pressure here coming inside, and they've got the play called out off tackle. So Paul Asika leads the way for Jordan Howard. Good lead by Paul Asike on the fullback, up inside on the linebacker.
Well, Matt Barkley and the Bears go back to work, leading 14-6. Barkley throws, and again it is Bellamy in San Francisco territory. Barkley looking for Bellamy again, and Bellamy makes the catch. This is Howard, who has 2 touchdowns today, and he is in for number 3.
It's not good for San Francisco. It's a big pileup. Jordan Howard just keeps his legs moving. Look at all those Niner bodies. That's not winning football right there.
first down. And find anyone, loses the football. And it's recovered by the right guard, Garnett. And Howard has a first down and more. Jordan Howard finally tackled inside the 35-yard line. There on the sidelines, third down and 8. As Barkley is taken down by Ahmad Brooks. Gabbert looking to throw, in trouble. He is sacked in the end zone for a safety by Leonard Floyd.
Today, just a completely different 49er team out there on the field today.
First career victory for Matt Barkley as an NFL starting quarterback. So the Bears win it 26-6.
One of the oldest rivalries in the NFL. It dates back to 1930. See where these two teams sit in the all-time head-to-head series. Stafford still 5-5. Under pressure, a penalty flag is thrown. Multiple flags come in. They'll sack Stafford for a huge loss. Ups by Bears receivers in the 2 games since Barkley has taken over. Howard has a wide-open seam of real estate. Taking on Lions tacklers inside the Detroit 30. Ninth-year kicker out of North Carolina. Good spot. Good hold. Just trying to pick up some positive yardage. You see Stafford Solomon putting a glove on his right throwing hand during that timeout.
Absolutely. And he took a hit from Leonard Floyd just trying to get rid of the ball. But watch that right hand. Watch. Don't know if he jammed a thumb or one of the fingers on that throwing hand, but
well, during the break, the trainers on the Detroit sideline were putting a piece of tape, looked like on the right index finger of Matthew Stafford's throwing hand. They got the glove back flat out. 3rd and 17. Stafford under pressure. Leonard Floyd giving chase. Nice little juke move to free himself up. Stafford takes a shot, and it is caught. Marvin Jones on the comebacker. Setting a single game career high with 5 made field goals. This chip shot from 29 and he's had. 2nd and 10. Stafford still wearing that glove on his throwing hand. He's going to sling it up the far side of the field. Incomplete. Intended for Jones, and a penalty flag comes in.
Ball. Stafford wanted to throw it, but the pressure wouldn't let him.
Defense, number 21. Ball replaced the spot of the foul. Automatic first down. Illegal contact. Number 21 for defense. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. First down.
Boy, that is the 2nd huge penalty on this drive alone against Chicago's Tracy Porter. 1st and goal. After the penalty, however, behind the 15, Stafford throwing towards the end zone. It is caught for the Lions. Touchdown. It's Anquan Bolden. Well, Anquan Bolden bolstering his Hall of Fame resume. Now 10th all-time on the league's receptions list, and some pretty good names on that list.
Still climbing.
I mean, a different player since, and among the best wide receivers in the NFL. This is Zinner breaking tackles inside Bears territory. Down perfect from this distance on the season. This one is on target, and it is good. Offensive plays. Barkley and this Bears offense has been on the sideline an awful long time. This is Howard breaking free. Howard's so dangerous in the open field.
White. Really tough year for the Bears.
Play action from Barkley. Up the seam on 2nd and long. What a catch by Bellamy. Just under 40. 1st and 10. Barkley throwing. End zone has his man. It's caught. Cameron Meredith for the Chicago touchdown. A staff that included Jim Caldwell. 3rd and 10. Stafford's going to throw it up the far side. It is incomplete. Jones, the intended receiver. And another penalty flag flies. Time of possession. That's something that Cooter will certainly like. Stafford going end zone. Deflected. And is it picked? Yes, it is. Intercepted by DeMontre Hurst. Pick up that pass is intercepted. It's Cravon LeBlanc, and he's in for the Bears. Pick 6. 4th quarter in every game they had played this season. Underneath pass, Bolden. Breaking free inside the 25. Brought down finally just shy of the 20. Right now down 4, 2nd and goal. Stafford under pressure. Gonna tuck it away and run for it inside the 5, and he's in for the Lions. Touchdown! Title in 22 years. Barkley's pass is caught. Meredith still on his feet. Meredith inside the 20. Meredith to the 15-yard line. Darius Slay forced him out of bounds. 27 yards, and it's coming back.
Penalty, still first down.
Wow. 48 seconds left. 1st and 20. Barkley throws a dart, and it is caught.
What a play.
Daniel Braverman, the 7th-round rookie out of Western Michigan. Another flag is thrown.
Holding, number 62, offense.
Unbelievable.
10-yard penalty, still first down.
And left to stop the clock.
Barkley's pass up the middle is deflected. What's the call here? They say incomplete, and it will be a turnover on downs. It was Bellamy trying to go airborne for the catch.
From the Bears just 2 weeks ago against the Titans.
So Bears team down to their 3rd different starting quarterback. An incredibly thin wide receiving core. Will fall to 3-10 on the season. Meantime, the Detroit Lions survive as they move to 8-1 in their last 9 games. They've won 5 straight.
This is our referee, Ron Torbert, his 3rd year. Even the officials are pumped up. Here comes pressure. Rodgers sneaks away down the middle of the field, and he's got a completion. What calf injury? It's the tight end, Jared Cook. Some pressure. Rodgers slings it for sight, complete. Cook has it again for another first down. For the Packers, who've won 3 in a row, they'll run it. Montgomery, first rushing touchdown of his career last week. Make it number 2.
220 pounds. He's strong. Just kind of sheds Tracy Porter with that left arm. Hits the end zone.
And on first down, he will throw. The 4-man rush fires. Thompson, good throw and a good catch. So Barkley fires a seed on first down. Start from their own 10 this time, and they'll run it to Montgomery. Dancing around, good move, breaks a tackle, spins out. Ty Montgomery. Still going, Montgomery into Bears territory. What a run. Number 2 wide receiver, so now these young guys get a chance. There's a fake coming over the middle. That's Cameron Meredith. Makes a good move, and another. Cameron Meredith off to a good start here today. They'll fake the run. They'll throw it again. Barkley comes near side. Another completion. Why not? Keep going back to the well. It's Thompson again. They'll give it to Carroll. Not much.
See Joe Thomas. Boy, the sticker. Knocked the sticker right off Kadeem Carey's.
That's unreal.
It really is. The decal, maybe the cold, but wow.
Barth puts it home. Chicago on the board, 7-3. 2nd down from the shotgun. Blitz picked up. Barkley lets it fly. Meredith has it inside the 20. A beauty from Barkley.
His power to prepare, so when he got his chance, he'd be on point.
As Bellamy makes the catch. A stiff arm. Touchdown. Wow.
He has shown a lot as a receiver. His only hurdle has been catching the ball. Kind of important at the receiver. Right there, he catches it, and then a legal stiff arm. I'm saying not illegal, but legal stiff arm by Bellamy, forcing himself in the end zone.
And a first down, and so here we go. On the carry, it's Montgomery running wild. Ty Montgomery still going. What a run. He's over 100 yards on the day after a pickup of 36. This for the tie. Crosby looks like it's partially blocked, and it got over. Final play of the half likely. Barkley to throw. Pressure. Steps away. Throws it down. Looking for the end zone. Jump ball. Tipped and intercepted. He's seen playing hard. A little tip ball right to Micah Hyde. 10-10 game. Bears and Packers. Bears will start off the half with the football. 10-10. Pressure coming. Strip sack. It's on the ground. Green Bay recovers. It's the ageless Julius Peppers.
Charles Leno not only sacking him, but getting the strip sack. His 143rd sack of his career, Julius Peppers.
Play clock at 1. They get it off. 3rd and goal. Blitz picked up. Rodgers has all day. Looking. Going to try and run it in. Rodgers! Shy of the goal. Only 18 yards, shorter than an extra point. And he puts it right home. Second play of the half for Chicago. First one was a strip sack. Here's Cameron Meredith. Breaks a tackle. Nice move. 1st and 10, Chicago. Barkley has some time. Got to fire it deep. It's high. It's intercepted. Clinton Dix has got it. Looking for a return. Gets a block. Reverses field. And he's taken down at the 42. Second down. Pocket collapsing. Rodgers throws, fading away complete. Adams makes the catch, makes a play, makes a spin. It's Adams. A little redemption for Devontae Adams. He's inside the 40. And a 1st and 10, picking up after that 1st and 20 is Montgomery. A little juke. Now cuts it back again. Look at Montgomery go. Ty Montgomery down to the 1. What a game.
But as Vince Lombardi might say, grab, grab, grab. You got to tackle. You got to put body on him. Ty Montgomery just continues to keep the legs churning, high and tight with the football, looking like a seasoned running back.
They'll give it to him. Montgomery is in for the touchdown.
Tremendous football, protecting Aaron Rodgers, clearing room for Montgomery.
2nd and 10, another blitz. It's picked up. Barkley fires, and that's high and intercepted. Same guy, Clinton Dix. And the return takes it down to the Bears 45. Give it to Michael. Running right, sprints through. Look at Christian Michael, breaking a tackle. Touchdown.
Vince Lombardi would be proud. Looks like the old Packers sweep. TJ Lang and Lane Taylor pulling. They give Christian Michael a little room, and he comes with that stiff arm, says, get off me. Takes it all the way to the house for the Green Bay Packers.
So a 1st and 15. Barkley over the middle. There's Alshon Jeffrey, makes a catch. Good enough for a 1st down. Down to the 35.
Not paid during it, and then free agency, as you mentioned, Kevin.
Whoa, pass that came so fast and almost hit him in the helmet, but Jeffrey with the catch, and he's inside the 10.
But just stick it between his face masks. That's a good way to make him catch it.
He really stuck it to him.
It was like a quick jab to the face.
My goodness. I think he didn't get the mouthpiece in or anything.
And it's really shown on the field.
Barkley on the fake, the throw, touchdown! It was the Alshon Jeffrey drive. Welcome back, and the Bears back in it.
Little change-up, comes off slow, and then explodes out of the break.
Barkley over the middle, complete. It's Jeffrey. 1st down, Chicago. They'll run it. Howard, left side. Howard, ball 4. Touchdown. We got a game.
One thing he does, he sees it. Stretch, 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 put your foot in the ground and get downhill all the way to the end zone. But at some point, go for that kill shot, trying to get in the end zone.
They'll run it. Howard bounces off the tackle. Look at this one. Jordan Howard inside the 5. Blitz coming. Picked up. Barkley going end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for Meredith, but Micah Hyde knocked it away.
Undercutting, and if you undercut, you better make sure you can get your hand. If you go with that outside arm, you got to make sure you can make that play.
And Barth puts it home. We're tied. A 17-point Packer lead has disappeared, and we are all tied. Rodgers has time. Now some pressure. Throws it deep. Jordy Nelson. He's got it inside the 20. A bomb from Rodgers to Nelson. They've got to get up and spike it. 20 seconds, no timeouts. Lane Taylor just trying to come on the field, and Rodgers yanked him off. 12 seconds. They get everybody up. They get set, and they stop the clock. Unbelievable by Aaron Rodgers.
I'm looking at him transfer that weight. It's a beautiful thing, folks, to see this guy throw the football. Just ask Jordy Nelson. Drops a dime 60 yards down the field in stride. Everybody says, where's the explosion gone in Green Bay's offense? Aaron Rodgers says it's right there.
How about getting his team down the field, John? It was a 60-yard pass to try and win the game for Green Bay. Packers win it.
Some game. No one wants to face this team right now because they're dangerous.
Redskins have been plagued by slow starts in their slump. Looking to get ahead, it's been rare for them, and this pass is going to be caught by Deshaun Jackson. Jackson makes the catch at the 15-yard line in a first down. And they're going to give it to Thompson. First down, touchdown! Chris Thompson up the middle for the score, and the Redskins, something they haven't done in the last 5 games, jump out in front. To Bellamy to the right, and on 1st and 10 play action for Barkley, and he completes the pass to Alshon Jeffrey, the first completion and target for Jeffrey today at the 32. And the handoff is to Howard, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, and Jordan Howard is going to be written out of bounds after another big gain, and you see why. And the kick is blocked. Connor Barth has his short field goal attempt blocked. Another play action, and the pass is going to be caught by Deshaun Jackson, and here's Jackson with a race into Bears territory, and it's 3rd down and 9, and here's the pressure coming in on Cousins, and on the screen pass, here's Chris Thompson. First down, touchdown, and Chris Thompson has his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Do you remember that one, Dick?
Reading about it. Matt Barkley going deep in a crowd, and the pass is intercepted. Bashaud Breeland picks it off. Cousins throwing from the end zone, and the pass is going to be caught by Garcon, and Garcon gets the Redskins out of trouble and a first down to the 29-yard line. Cousins with time, and he's going deep, and the pass is going to be caught. Pierre Garcon had beaten the defender downfield. On a passing situation for sure. Barkley stepping up and drills it, and the pass is going to be caught by Meredith. Cameron Meredith holding onto the ball, getting down to the goal line. Not in, but very close for Barkley. And here's the handoff. And Jeremy Langford pushing in. Touchdown for Cousins. Backed up. Cousins again drills it, and wide open is Deshaun Jackson. And Jackson goes down at the 39-yard line. Can't get any more balance than that. And here is Cousins. Cousins turning the corner, and Cousins close to the goal line. And a touchdown. Defending NFC champion playoff hopes. 1st and 5 here, and Barkley is going to go deep to Alshon Jeffrey, and Jeffrey makes the play. Great catch by Jeffrey.
This time protection holds up. Matt Barkley puts it exactly where it needs to be, outside to where only Alshon Jeffrey can go up and get it. Once again, just showing his size and his range, how athletic he is to be able to go get it up at the highest point, hold on, maintain control, and come down with a great catch on one of the premier corners in the NFL.
Board for the Bears. Barkley getting some pressure, going to the end zone, caught, touchdown, Meredith. What a well-executed play. Pressure coming in, and Barkley fires it up, and the pass is intercepted. It's picked off, and now they say it's an incompleted pass, I think.
Charles Leno.
It will be a completed pass. It's an interception. Yes.
It's an interception. Went down by contact.
Josh Norman in the block. And quarterback sneak by Cousins. No signal yet. Touchdown now. We won't tell you. We don't want any of that. Matt Barkley on first down. Deflection and Breland with the interception. Barkley. And it's right into the hands of Will Blackman. Blackman on the return. Still on his feet. And Blackman down the sideline. And Blackman finally gets tripped up inside the 10-yard line.
You're not going to beat the starting quarterback.
And there's Barkley off his back foot. And another interception. Josh Norman. Josh Norman down the sideline. One-handing it. And finally put down. Preston Smith put the pressure on. And Green Bay in the process. Here is Barkley on the run. Completes the pass for the touchdown to Deontay Thompson. Here's Brown. Mac Brown. And Brown in a foot race. 3 Bears are chasing him. And they're not going to get him. No. Touchdown, Mac Brown. To add the exclamation point to a tremendous comeback game by the Redskins on both sides of the ball. Wide receivers including McKinnon and Bradford with time and going deep to Patterson, who makes the reception inside the 25. In the red zone is Bradford and the Vikings. Nowhere to go, and he swings it out to McKinnon. McKinnon racing for the end zone, diving in, and touchdown.
All plays will be reviewed, but they're going to check, see his feet, and if he got in, if he extended and got the ball passed, ball's in bounds. That is a clear touchdown.
Second down and 5, and this time it's an end around to Joshua Bellamy. First down for Bellamy as he charges.
Not only going in between the tackles.
Play action. Forte intercepted. Checked in now at running back. Goes out as a receiver. Bradford once again gets away from a defender, will run it and get a first down, and now will go out of bounds.
And they don't have to wait till the second half.
Pitch goes to Langford off the right side, and a fumble, loose ball, and the Vikings may have it. They do. Ellison in motion to the left, and here is Bradford getting time, and the pass is caught by Rudolph, breaks the tackle, gets the touchdown. And whether Rudolph crossed the goal line, the ball was kind of behind him, and the knee close, very close there. Bunting, and Marcus Sherrills is deep. Vikings with a pair of outstanding return men. Here is Sherrills at the 21. Sherrills finding an opening. Good run down the sideline. Marcus Sherrills into Chicago territory and going out of bounds. And they give it now to Howard, and he's going to get that rookie record and a lot more as he charges his way into the Viking territory. Bellamy moves. Play action. And on the screen pass, it's Langford. And Langford inside the 10 and runs in behind Barkley and a direct snap. And here's going to be a pass all alone for the touchdown. Cam Meredith pass for the Bear touchdown here.
And great sell by Matt Barkley and Langford, because they know what they're running. They're trying to sell everything. You see him bringing them into motion. Great play design and very nice deception.
Be kicking to Braylon Addison. Addison coming up, and the ball bounces off of him and is picked up by the Vikings, but does he have possession? And the Vikings do. The walk-on that they have, and here is the rollout and the pass. Touchdown, Jarius Wright. Now extended again.
Great call by Pat Shurmur, because you see Jonathan Banks trying to fight and get all the way through there through traffic. They're unable to communicate it all the way through. They're not able to cover up. Jarius Wright on the shallow crossing. We also call that a submarine route. Sometimes you see receivers get the jet sweep in that same motion. This time they're able to get it on a pass and able to come away with a key touchdown.
The Vikings. Matt Barkley fires, and it is caught by Cam Meredith. And Barkley's pass, and that one's going to be picked off. Third down through the air.
Needs 10 here. And it's going to be picked off.
Down marker.
Second down and 5. And this pass downfield, and it's Rudolph again inside the 15. Bedford is the receiver, and here is McKinnon with the keeper. McKinnon scores for the Vikings.
Read option. He's going to read the defensive end. He sees that he plays down inside. He sees over the top. You see another player right here. Amos come down inside. He sees the clear lane outside, and Adam Thielen with a nice block and another touchdown. And once again, what did we talk about to start this game? Pat Shurmur.
Go for it on 4th down if they fail here. 3rd and 3. Barkley stepping up, and Barkley goes down. I think they're going to rule it down by contact, but they haven't done that yet. It's a loose ball. No signal is given, and it's going to be run in by Everson Griffin for the touchdown. But you got to play on. No, it came out.
That is a fumble.
It came out. It was Joseph who forced it. You've been talking about him all day, and Griffin who did the rest. That's what they're doing. They do, and down he goes for us. Hill handing off to McKinnon. Hill fell down, but it doesn't matter. McKinnon did not fall down. And it takes a village to bring down Jared McKinnon, doesn't it? Vikings beat the Bears 38-10. The Bears finish with the worst record in their franchise history since they've gone to 16 games.